to be the magic and manifest the magic as we are tuning into Boss Queen TV starting this week. And I have, of course, every Monday the most divine message for you. And before I get started, obviously I'm going to, hi Nancy, I'm going to share that really briefly into a couple of groups. But as you know, every Monday I'm all about setting the intention, like creating the space and the energy for the week, and at the same time I'll always give you a bit of a distinction. And of course today is no different, because what I've realized in the past week since we started Boss Queen Dynasty, I've noticed how many queens are still trapped in the illusions of not figuring out how to break free of being the fullest version of themselves, and consequently speaking their truth and being that fullest expression, and then consequently calling the right people. And it's been really, really interesting. So of course I'm going to talk about that today, and share a couple of thoughts. And as we gear up for that, I am just going to share that into my group, and it gives you just a second to join us and to say hello, and then I'm going to give you the title for today, and we're going to go straight into it, because you know I love to keep it short, sweet, to the point, but at the same time the message is the message. It will come out how it's going to come out and however long it's going to take, right? I can't control that in a way, but at the same time I do want to always make sure I'm really mindful that you know, we're getting it in, we're getting it done. So that means number one, sharing here. Oh, I'm doing an extra money masterclass in my money group this week, which is really cool. How it's gonna come out? I don't know why this is happening lately. When I share this video, like honestly, it just turns into a watch party. I don't know why. It's kind of making me a little confused the last 3 times that has happened, which is so random. I don't know why this is happening, but either way, we're just gonna go with it, right? So I hope that you've had an amazing weekend. I really do. I hope that you've had time to play, to be present, to connect with family and friends, and as always, give yourself that little bit of time. And it may still be Sunday night, by the way. You know, I understand us queens here in Australia, like I feel like I always say I'm the oracle of the future, so it may still be Sunday, and then that might be even more so applicable to you to have a little space, to have a little bit of time to reflect on, you know, your past week, and with that reflection to also look at, obviously, looking and moving forward into a new week. So I'm going to try this again. I just want to share this. Let me see what's happening. Maybe I'm pressing a wrong button, and that's why. Let me see what's happening if I do it this way. I'm going to share it into the money group, because they are getting an extra money class, masterclass this week. And I wish this would just work. Hang on, why are you giving me names? Come on. I'm already so impatient. So I don't want to do a watch party. I just want to share this in a group. I'll be with you in like literally 1 second. It's just like weird how they sometimes do things, and it's making me confused. Okay, perfect. And then it's picking up a group, and then it wants to add all these names, and it's like, eh. Okay, anyhow, we got it now. So listen, the message for today, are you ready for it? The message for today: remember, in order to live a life completely on your terms, you must be willing to be brave enough to let go of all the rules and conditions and create your own. And that is like literally the first thought that popped into my mind as I was like lying in bed, and I kind of did a bit of like meditation in bed and just visualizing and connecting and just having this beautiful calm, because the weekend was so busy and I didn't want to get into the space of waking up and thinking of all the things I wanted to create and all the magic I wanted to manifest. I just wanted to create a space of being. And then I just got, I don't know, like this thought just popped into my head about, you know, that you got to be willing to let go of all the rules and all the constructs and all the conditions that have been passed down if you want to truly live a life on your own terms, right? And so my question then on that is, what if you were fully to believe that you got to be paid just for being all of you doing your soul work instead of following the rules of marketing and ending up selling what you think will sell, right? Why am I saying that? And exactly that. So now I'm kind of like with you because I have shared this now. So thank you for your patience. As I said, like last week, now that we are, Boss Queen Dynasty is in full. Whoa, it's all happening. The chakra readings, alignments, activations, the empire sessions, all of that's is happening, is on the go. It's like unraveling, so many breakthroughs, so many aha, like so many shifts, literally in that week one. And what I've noticed, and this is why I'm talking to you today, what I've noticed is that so many women have literally dimmed the light. Like I obviously call in the women who are a bit of a rebel, who are a little bit of in German we call them a paradise bird, ein Paradiesvogel. Just a little bit out there, a little bit crazy, who know that we're born for more, who know that they were ready or never really meant to be put in a box with everyone else. And it's almost like they have forgotten to really, really honor that light, honor that personality, because they've been dulled down. Oh, don't be too crazy. Don't ask for too much. Don't say what you think. You could be upsetting people. You could be offending people. And they all are exactly the same. Like that has been one characteristic trait, characteristic. And I can't, there's a word, I don't feel like I'm saying that word right, but that's okay. So it's like a trait that they have all, in common. And I know that is like something that I obviously always am very mindful of continuously, turning up the light, stepping into more fullest expression of myself. And that's been a journey. And obviously that's when my clients come to me because they see that and they want that. So that's definitely one thing. It's like they have forgotten to really remember how incredibly powerful they are, how incredibly light how bright that light is meant to shine, but really honoring that actually, they are a little bit different. They are a little bit quirky. They are not the normal status quo, right? Which is one thing. And then on the flip side, it's like I had a couple of sessions where it became evident that they are doing but they're not making the money that they want because they are just following the rules of marketing. They're following the rules of this is how you build a business. You got to do this, like all the strategy, but it's not actually their soul work. And a couple of them, I was like, if you just completely stripped away all the rules, all the constrictions, all the, the requirements of how you think you need to make money, what would you actually be doing? And it turns out a couple of them were like, actually, I don't want to do this business. I don't want to do this business. I don't want to do it in that way. And the other was like, I actually don't want to, I just want to write book. I want to tap into my art of being an actress. And I just want to wake other women up and tell them that they can get paid for their authentic self, for their art, for their expression of who they are. And I'm like, oh, interesting. That's kind of like what I do too. I'm here reminding. She's like, oh my God. And literally I had women go, I cannot believe that I'm doing this. I got so caught up in the doing of what I thought I had to do to make money. And then I was like, well, that is the problem. That's the problem. And that's what so many people are doing. So many people are thinking they have to follow a certain, strategy, a certain, certain steps or a certain way of doing business or marketing or selling or, packaging yourself, your services up. And it doesn't sell because it's not really coming from here. It's not like it's not like in an energetic alignment where there's the excitement and the enthusiasm where you're like, oh my God, I'm burning for this. I'm burning for this. When I speak about my programs, I only create what I'm so passionate about that honestly, I do it anyway. I would do it for free, but if I get divinely compensated for it, then why not? It's a choice, right? And so literally one of the other girls said, I feel so relieved that I don't have to think about online courses now, that I can actually do my soul work. And you have no idea what this is doing to me. It's making me just feel a breath of relief. And I'm like, amen and hallelujah, because that's exactly what this is all about. Do you not understand that? And this is where I'm coming to you today. Not only do you have to remove yourself and from all the limitations, from all the restrictions, the construct of this is how you were supposed to think, this is how you're supposed to be, these are the rules of how you're supposed to live life. That is like, no, because the thing is, these are just stories that people were passing on to you, but they didn't know better. And of course, there's probably things that you like and they serve you and they make you feel great and they let you feel joy and happiness and fun and all of that. But there's also things that are limiting you and you're already telling yourself, oh, I can't do this because. And I'm like, well, is that the truth or is that just a story? Like, you know, perfect example, one of my other clients said, I cannot lose weight unless I go to the gym. I said, that is so interesting because I have this, you know, childlike curiosity. That is so interesting. What makes you say that? You know, and she's like, well, that's just how it's always been. And I'm like, wow. Well, what I know to be true is that I get to choose how my body feels and looks and is. And I certainly know that actually it's really the nutrition even more so than the exercise, because as they say, apparently the rules are abs are made in the kitchen, but I know it's whatever I decide. And so she's like, oh my God. She's like, and no wonder I've been struggling to lose weight because I've been telling myself, unless I'm going to the gym, I cannot lose weight. And I'm like, well, there you go. So it actually doesn't matter what you eat because you've been so conditioned. You've been telling yourself, of course, your body chooses to react to what you say to yourself. And we had great Boss Queen TV last week. So I talked a lot about your thoughts and your decisions and having awareness. So feel free to check these episodes out because honestly, I love what I share and it's all stuff that's obviously in my life and my clients' life. So it's all current things. It's not like I sit there in the morning and go, oh, well, what kind of content can I share today that is going to create a bit of a connection and then gets me to whatever. That's not how I operate. My life is my content. My thoughts is my content. My experiences is my content. My breakthroughs is my content. My challenges is my content. My highlights is my content. My clients, everything, you know, it is my content. So obviously, you know, based on the conversations I've been having, especially over the last few days, it was just something I needed to share with you this week that, you know, like, yes, you get to choose at the end of the day. Don't listen to the stories that other people have told you, that if you truly want to create a life of your own in a way that you get to have it all on your own terms, and this is obviously part of my message, you get to have it all. You truly get to have it all on your own terms. You truly do. I 100% believe this with every ounce of my being. But in order to do that, you have to let go of the rules and the constrictions and the beliefs that people have been passing on to you. And you got to be brave enough to ask yourself, fuck it, what if I got to choose how I want to make money, want to have a body, how I'd like my relationships to go, my lifestyle, my fun, my adventure. Like, you get to choose. But I know this takes a lot of cojones and a lot of awareness because so many thoughts and beliefs are so ingrained that you may not even be aware. And so this is the first part. And then secondly, obviously, for making money in your business, again, let go of the rules and the restrictions, because if you're not making money and your soul is on fire, I'm telling you, it's because you're coming from the wrong energy, because you're coming from, this is what I have to do, otherwise I will not get paid, which is not going to serve you long term. I'm not saying that you cannot make money, you can still make money, but at the end of the day, this is like, how about you get the joy, the fun, the fulfillment, the passion, like the, oh my God, yes, I'm so like, you know, loving this, and you get to pay and you get to be divinely compensated and you get to put that work out into the world. Because at the end of the day, and this is like what it comes down to, at the end of the day, no matter what business you're in, I don't mind whatever business you're in. If you're a coach, like a fitness professional, a healer, if you're, you know, in affiliate marketing and you're recommending amazing products, if you're in network marketing, it doesn't matter in what business you're in. At the end of the day, do you not understand that people buy you? People buy you because there's, once upon a time, you decided to get into business because there's something inside of you that made you decide, I do not want to follow the rules of everyone else. I want to create my own. I would like to have a life of freedom, of fun, of flexibility, of infinite possibilities. I would like to have an amazing lifestyle. I actually really want to help people. There was something inside of you that decided to go into business, right? Why else would you be in business? Why else would you be putting yourself through every day through this? You might as well get a job, right? You might as well get a job. Right? So you might as well get a job, but you're not getting a job, or you may be in that transitioning period, getting out of the job, getting out of the job into full-time doing your thing. Why are you doing it? Because there's something inside of you. There is a call, a message, there is a purpose, there's something, a fire inside of you, right? Whether you remember or not, but something inside of you that you decided, I actually want to change the rules. I want to get out of the rules. I want to get out of the mainstream, and I want to do what lights me up. I want to be my own boss. I want to be free. I want to have money. I want to travel. I want to have an amazing lifestyle. I want to be able to be a mom, right? And see my kids grow up and also have a business. I want to be part of something bigger. I want to belong. Like, I want to change the world. I want to teach women this and that, right? There is something inside of you that made you decide to start your own business. And that's why you're investing time, energy, resources. You're putting yourself into it through the trenches. Not because it's necessarily always fun, but because you cannot do different, because you made the decision to do that. And so coming back to everything I've said, that also means that the people actually want that. People say yes to that. People say yes to that. People say yes to you. People say yes to your message. There is an energetic resonance, and they want what you have. And then you plug in your services, your products, whatever it is that you sell, that is an energetic alignment, and people are like, okay, no worries, let's do this. Do you know what I'm saying? People always buy you. Even in marketing terms, it's all about, do they like you? Do they trust you? Do they feel that you can help them? And do you really care about it, right? And do you have then a matching product or a service that actually solves your client's problem, which is really simple. But can we just remove all the rules and come back to the excitement, the enthusiasm, the energetic alignment? Once you nail that, people will be coming to you. If you naturally go every day and you share your story and you take people in on the journey and you invite them to take the next steps with you, you will never ever have to worry about money again. People are drawn to you. People are excited in you. People really resonate with you, especially if you do it from a place of flow and fun and ease, because you're so connected, right, to your message. You're so connected to what it is that you're here to create into this world. Then fuck the rules, man. Like, seriously, there is no perfect way to do any of that. Okay, like I said, like, I've created like over $42,000 in sales in 7 days with my latest program, Boss Queen Dynasty, which is one of my key signature programs. I didn't even have a logo. I didn't even have a logo. I didn't even have a website or a link. I didn't do any clarity calls, none of this, because I decide how I get to call in my soulmate queens. And it is an energetic resonance, okay? Now, obviously, I do show up every day as well, and I do, okay? But I want you to understand that you have every right to break every rule, and that takes so much bravery to let go of the constructs and the rules and the limitations that have been placed upon you. And so my question would be then, if you knew, and if you fully believed that you got to be paid simply for being you and putting, your soul work out into this world, sharing your message and putting your soul work out in the world, what would you be doing? And would you be selling something differently? Would you be showing up differently? Would you be connecting differently? Would you be doing that? Or would you be doing exactly what you're doing right now? Because I would say that if you're not where you'd like to be, chances are there's somehow a misalignment still, okay? And I would love to hear that from you, right? So share your thoughts, share your questions. We can continue this conversation in my Facebook group. So you just have to click on the link if you're not in my Facebook group already. The Rising Queen Collective. Now, obviously, the right kings who are totally down with this energy, come on in. It's no offense to one or the other. It just needs, it's an energetic, right? It's an energetic response. And obviously, Boss Queen Dynasty is now closed. There is no way you can come in. We are in full swings, like breakthroughs are happening left, right, and center. Ridiculously amazing. But what I did think, or end what I thought, because this is something that has been so evident in pretty much a lot, like all of the clients last week, chatting to them, having one-on-one sessions, I thought, well, there's probably more women out there and guys who really are still not making the money that they want to because they are perhaps struggling. They are following the rules, they're doing all the do, and they know they're going to work on mindset, but somehow it's just not pulling off for them. So what I'd love to do is, instead of offering you to come into Boss Queen Dynasty, I'd love to offer you a half-day VIP day. So one half VIP day. So basically a VIP experience where we get together for 2-3 hours and we look at exactly that, your messaging, your soul work, right? To making sure, how are you positioning yourself? Who do you want to work in? How do you magnetize your soulmate clients? But also then looking at where are the gaps in terms of your money mindset and also into your energy. Because I call this the diamond triad. The diamond triad, right, which actually creates your soul star, is the alchemy of the right strategy that feels aligned to you to make sure that you have the right money mindset, that you truly get that the stories need to match as well. What you're telling yourself, how you think needs to match. Woo! And then I just had like a little movement there. So I was like, okay, that's kind of trippy. And also then, of course, your energy needs to be in place. Because if you're not open to receive, then of course, then you can be doing, and the universe is trying to send stuff to you, but you're not open to receive. So there was a beautiful blend of coming into the alchemy of the feminine and the masculine. So that's what I'd love you to do, would love to offer you right now. This is literally, I could probably only take 3. Just 3 was the number I've gotten. So 3 VIP experiences where we get together for 2-3 hours. I even will do a chakra reading and alignment and activation for you so we can see exactly energetically where your blocks are. I've been getting extraordinary information that have blown my clients' mind. You can ask them. Don't take my word for it if you don't want to, right? Ask them. So you get an energy reading. So we do the alignment and the activation to activate you to your next level, and we know exactly what's holding you back energetically. Now we look at obviously the money mindset, and we look at your strategy, your messaging, your magnetizing of your dream clients and positioning yourself to get your message out there, get your soul work out there, and actually get divinely compensated. And then I offer you a 30-day integration period, so you get 30-day support as well, because obviously once we map everything out and we have exact clarity, you get the upgrades. Then of course there's going to be some implementation and some integration, so I offer you 30-day support as well. So if that speaks to you, then you got to hit me up, send me a quick message. I promise I don't bite at all. It's more the opposite, au contraire, as the French would say. I would be delighted to help you, because I just feel exactly as it is with all the new queens in Boss Queen Dynasty, that there is something inside of you that wants to come out, that wants to come, be unleashed. There's a reason you started your business, and I know that you're trying hard, but perhaps, you've still been blocking yourself, self-sabotaging yourself. You just haven't been able to really kind of grasp what it is that's been your missing link. And that missing link, we can figure out together. We can do the alignment work so we can get everything into place, because I do believe it is that alchemy, right? That diamond alchemy of the money mindset, the queen energy, and the strategy, because it is that combining of the energy of femininity and masculinity, bring it in together, right? That creates absolute magic. And then you truly step into being the magic, right? Who manifests the magic. And magic stands for extraordinary, exceptional experiences, because that is what life is all about, right? It's hashtag living my best life, being the best version, and continuously growing into the best version, and just choosing to help people with my soul work. So as I said, if that speaks to you, hit me up, hashtag VIP, or drop me a private message. As I said, I can only take on 3 clients because we've got a whole heap of queens, but I also feel that that's what got to me this morning. I was like, that's literally what came through. And so I'm putting it out there. Once those three spots are gone, that's it. And it's going to be a divine experience. If you're curious, let's have a conversation about it. I would love help you to have the exact same breakthrough, blowing your mind, opening yourself up energetically, and getting that fun back into your business, because it's allowed. Like, it's supposed to be fun, but it's also, about giving yourself permission to let it all be easy, because it can actually be easy. And trust me, I've been on both ends. I've truly been on both ends, okay? So that's it from my end. Sending you so much love into this week, so many blessings, right? Remember that you get to remove, you get to delete, you get to release any rules, and you get to step into truly deciding how you choose to do life, how you choose to do business. And if you do that and you step into becoming the magic, you truly get to manifest the magic, aka manifest your most expansive life, right? Magic being extraordinary, exceptional experiences. So if that is you and you're feeling this nudge, hungry for more, like so excited, but also a little bit like, oh, that sounds kind of like nervy, like intriguing, but maybe a little bit like challenging, great. I'm going to push you off that ledge, but I'm also going to like catch you at the bottom, okay? So that's it. Sending you so much love, and I will be checking in with you again tomorrow. If you do want to grab one of those spots, hashtag VIP into the comments or send me a private message.